Hey guys, just wanted to jump on here on YouTube and Facebook and TikTok real quick, and Instagram to just inform y'all on the flooding conditions that we've had here in Kentucky. Um, I know over in Eastern Kentucky they had some catastrophic flooding around Richmond and Lexington and around those areas where they had flash flood emergencies, but we had some flash flooding that occurred here where I live at in Litchfield. Well, here in Litchfield, not where I live at, but in the count, but it's in Litchfield and Grayson County, but not where I live at. Where I live at, it's actually pretty good. I took video earlier of the conditions I uploaded on Facebook from earlier, and I can edit this in this video if you guys want me to. I'll edit it so you guys can see it again for the folks that missed it on Facebook. Now on TikTok, I'll put it on TikTok and I'll put it on YouTube, but I know there was some roads that flooded. I know 411 off 187 Rabbit Flat Road in Grayson County, and the roads washed out on it. Bear Creek is up on Blowtown Road. The water's over the bridge there in Blowtown. On 187 near Shrewsbury and South, I think that's right. I heard that the Curtis Wells Community Center completely got leveled and washed away. Like I saw a side-by-side picture on a Facebook where they had the building was how it is, but in the next picture over, the building's gone. Like completely just washed away in the flood. And I saw the weather. They was talking about how in the southern part of our county, it was almost up to 12 inches of rainfall. And I can probably tell you, I know, and I've also saw pictures in Caneyville where Caney Creek is up. Now I haven't seen anything like any pictures of the water being up in the old Caneyville school, but I could say it probably was up if Caney Creek was up. But Bear Creek was up. I can tell you Bear Creek's up. And I know from what I've heard, or at least I hope, or at least that's what I've heard, is that we're supposed to get some more rain overnight, and then tomorrow it's going to be clear off. So sure, I know some areas the water has already receded, but I'm just going to say this: even if the water recedes, stay off the areas that's been flooded, because there's been road collapses. I know WK Parkway, there was some flooding between Litchfield and Caneyville. There was some flooding there. So I just want to say, if any of you guys are going to be out driving, I would say just stay away from the areas that flooded. I know as far as I've heard in town, I don't think there's much areas here in town flooded. I think it's mainly in the county, but if there is some areas in town that's flooded, comment, let me know in the comments on Facebook, YouTube, or TikTok. Just let me know. But I just want to let you guys know that there's some areas in the county that's flooded. And I know Governor Beshear has put Kentucky under state of an emergency. Now, our own mayor here has also declared the county in the state of an emergency as well for the flooding that has happened. And I am going to say this: when the flooding recedes, when the water goes down and it recedes, still stay off those roads where the road has caved in. And I know there was some other areas in other counties in Kentucky where water got up in the houses, and they had to do some water rescues over there. And then I also saw where Lebanon Junction in Bullitt County, I don't know where that's at, what club it was near, but they said it was near some club that the dam had let go, and they had to evacuate people out of Lebanon Junction up there in Bullitt County. So yeah, there's places across Kentucky that's had some floods. The catastrophic flooding was over in the east central parts where Richmond and all them was, where the flash flood emergencies was. But if you guys have any pictures or any comments or anything as far as flash flooding or anything, if you have like pictures or video or comments or anything, put them in the comments on Facebook, YouTube, or TikTok, and let me know what it's like in your area. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna stop this part of the video, and I'm gonna edit what I clipped earlier for Facebook, and I'm gonna edit it into this video so you guys can see it again for the folks that missed it. So we're gonna switch to that. So hope you guys have a great night, and I hope you guys have a great night and have a great rest of your weekend tomorrow. Have a great Sunday tomorrow.
Almost what, a week, 2 weeks ago, but now we've got our eyes on the southeast coast. Tiny old stores, North Carolina. Remember, we've got severe thunderstorm threats on the board for today, and tiny old stores and something we can meet out there on the beach. But in Charleston,
Felix, are you watching the rain?
designated a new area to watch. 20% chance in the next 7 days. Overall confidence is low for this to come together. What's the time frame? Sometime around, say, Tuesday to Thursday. So it is in the middle of this upcoming week. It is likely
Starting to flood here. Rain's picking up here on the north side of town in Litchfield.
And what's the culprit? Our salt boundary. The same salt boundary that is bringing the devastating flooding to the Tennessee Valley, and then also this dreary look up across the northeast for our Saturday. It's the same front that's going to start to drive its way down south, hang up a bit, and along that boundary you get these little areas of spin.
Caught that lightning.
One of those areas of spin along that boundary could be enough to perhaps lead to some tropical development, slowly meandering. Now, the other big player in the game is not just this salt boundary with an area of spin.
You can see water leaking off that blue house over there, leaking off the gutter.
So that lower wind shear provides more of an opportunity for thunderstorms to stack and build. However, that high pressure is also driving in a lot of clean, dry air. And that dry air, in fact, growing in abundance by the middle of this week as that high gets stronger and sneaks its way closer to the coastline. And then you've got dry air on the south side flanking that front as well. And so that, to me, is going to be one of the biggest roadblocks for something to spin up and develop within the time frame that we are expecting. The one caveat I always have is the Gulf Stream. I can tell you time and time again, this
That was some lightning.
stream of water off the southeast coast has been just enough to trigger something to spin and then become something tropical or subtropical. This is also on the table. But before we get into the weeds of whether or not this becomes something, yes, the AI models have been driving that conversation. I think what's really most important is, again, that the tropical chances are low, but the biggest impact to you, I think, is especially along the coast. Regardless of what develops, spin and a high risk for rip currents is likely through this upcoming 4th of July.
Here's what it looks like outside here in Litchfield. There was a car. Yeah, you can see a little bit of flooding there on the ditch area. On the driveway, there's a little bit of water, but it's not up yet.
Champions.